If you have completed your studies, it means you are in the recruitment process. If you are in the recruitment process, it can be compared just like exams only. Though you have done your 10th class schooling and intermediate degree and all these things you have completed, the same exams what you have done, this is the second part of your exams. But this exams, recruitment part exams, can be compared like last time whatever you have done, you have written exam, but now this time you will not write exam. But how well you speak, how better you explain about yourself, your communication skills, your thought process, your confidence. So this is going to play a vital role in your recruitment process. This video I am going to speak about the interview skills, that is telephone interview skills. Nowadays most of the companies are preferring these telephone interviews because it will save the time of the candidates as well as for the companies also. Through the recruitment process, telephone recruitment process, company will be giving a call to the candidate, so according to the answerable capacity, how he is responding and all these things they'll consider, and they'll decide that whether we'll call the candidate for the final interview or not, that is personal, face to face or panel interview or any kind of interview, shall we call or not, they'll be deciding into this recruitment process, that is telephone recruitment process. Now whenever you are going for, you are applied for any job, maybe 10 companies, 20 companies, some companies you have applied. The moment when you apply for any company, means the moment when your resume or CV is going to that company, immediately any time you may get a call for this telephone interview. This telephone interview is two types of telephone interview. The first interview is that generally companies will fix it properly, that is pre-fixed telephone interview. They'll say so and so day, say 10th of so and so month, you'll have interview, are you free? So we are freezing the date. In this way, pre-decided telephone interview. If it is pre-decided telephone interview, you can be prepared very well and you can plan very well what you are supposed to speak, how you have to speak, you can rehearsal yourself. This is very easy. A small care, a small practice, if you do it, automatically you can get success. The second kind of interview is that they don't say anything. Anytime they may give a call. They just want small information, in that way they'll start speaking to you, but that's a telephone interview. So be careful in such kind of telephone interviews, where you are standing, where you are working and what are you doing, that makes a lot of matter. Suppose you are traveling on a road, suddenly you got a call that we are taking telephone interview and you have applied for so and so job. You can't speak because you are in traffic. What to say? Coolly, comfortably, with a smiling voice, and you can say simply, sorry, can you call me after 10 minutes, or I'll call back to you. Something like that you can say, and then please follow up that. So in this fashion you have to handle it. So two kinds of telephone interview, that is prefixed or flexible telephone interview, anything it can be. Whenever you are going to face any telephone interview, the first thing what you are supposed to remember is that they'll ask you questions maximum from the resume. Your CV or resume is with the company recruiter, so they'll ask the questions in that only. So that is why be prepared for your CV, what you have written in the CV, what are your qualities, what else you have exhibited in that CV. So all these qualities just recollect it, and as per the telephone interview schedule time, please sit with your CV. Whenever they ask any question, you can just check it into the CV and then you can speak. Be answerable and be comfortable, and do not hesitate to speak what you have, because in CV what you have written you know, and what is the answer you have to give you know, but don't hesitate, that's it. So CV preparation is very important. And second thing is that always have your self-introduction. First thing they'll ask you in telephone interviews, please speak something about yours, that is self-introduction. So about how to give self-introduction, you can find my another video. So self-introduction only I spoke on this topic. And how to give your self-introduction, that is be prepare yourself, this is the damn sure question. Then after that, please remember they'll ask you two kinds of information, that is right hand information and left hand information. What is this right hand information? Means it's information about yourself, what you are, what you were, how you are useful for the organization. This is your information. You should have a clear-cut idea about your work, your nature of job, and what are your qualities and how you will be useful for the organization. It's just like what you want versus what they want. In this fashion, keep your information. That is right hand information. And second the thing is that left hand information you have to prepare. What is this left hand information? It's the information about the company. Which company is calling you? So when it is established, who are the company founders, what kind of products they are preparing, where it is located, how many branches they are having, and what kind of products they are preparing, and who are their competitors. So like have a quality information about the company. Your information and company information will makes a lot of difference in your telephone interview, or if you face even personal interview also. So be prepared with this. And whenever you are talking to your telephone interview, please be careful where you are sitting. Suppose you are in your TV room, or you are in drawing room, you are somewhere balcony or somewhere, just come back to your own position. Go to your room, personal room, and bolt it and speak about them. Keep the presence of mind and assume that they are in front of you. They are in front of you and they are asking questions as if you are answering. In that passion, if you can imagine, you can give the answers wonderfully. So this is very important thing. And another thing what I want to say is, whenever you are facing this telephone interview, you must be very careful about your voice. Your voice and your confidence, that makes a lot of matter. And after the telephone interview, you must ask one question, thank you very much. And when can I expect the result? This is what you can say. And after that, whenever the interview is completed, please be in touch with them. You may get the result. Don't neglect it. When you are going to get the result, if at all they forgot to call you, then you can do what you are supposed to do. The first thing is, what you can do is have the name of the person who have taken the interview, and please keep the name. According to that, you can call to the company and find out that so and so date, so and so time, so and so person has called me, he has taken me my telephone interview. May I know the result? May I know the result of my interview? So this is the passion. You can ask the company's receptionist or company HR or anybody whose number is you are having with you. Or if they are not responding, it's not possible for you, don't feel that you are taking pain. Just go to the company, have a visit, introduce yourself, talk to the particular person and tell them the particulars when you had all these things, and then they'll get back to you what you had, where you are, what is your status. And one thing, my dear friends, whenever you are applying for companies, don't expect in the first attempt only you are going to get the job, but attempt in such a way that first attempt should be excellent. You should be satisfied. You should be happy with your performance. In this fashion, if you speak, definitely you will get the job. And 10 to 20 interviews, if you face it, then you may get 1 or 2 offers. So do not regret yourself. Be comfortable. And very important thing I want to say you, whether it's a telephone interview or if it is a personal interview, any kind of interview, how you have to speak, how much you have to speak, you have to speak more. Recruiter or HR will speak less. How much you have to speak? So the ratio I tell you, 80 is to 20. 20% recruiter will speak, you have to